Hey there, welcome to the Flat Out Truth. I'm Paulino B. Michael. Old school hat. Yes, it's the old school hat. This is like our first promo? I don't know. Demo? Something. I'll get her on in a second. But she was clicking on buttons and I asked her a question. And,
first edition.
Yeah, first edition. Yeah, I was muted.
What? No.
Oh, you were
muted.
Me. Oh, yeah. So it was like our first try at it to see. I didn't like the company, so I went somewhere else, and they do look better. But I like this hat. This is also white. I got to get me a new one. I can order it, but when the funds come in, we'll change it up. But anyway, when I ask her stuff, she's just like, if I just ask one thing, it can mess her up, and I feel bad. Because what seems simple until you're trying to click away at all these buttons, I guess. And she goes, I forgot what button I'm on.
Yes.
And I get it. I'm trying to figure out. All right. So anyway, we got a great show today, and I think she's ready to come in. The clicker buttons, my helpmate, and I don't know. I feel bad. I got her a little messed up.
That's all right. We'll recover.
That's why we're messed up. It's my fault.
We'll recover.
I take full responsibility because I am the man. But here she is, my wonderful helpmate, wonderful wife, hardest worker I know. Chelsea B. Michael, and I'm pointing this way.
There you go. All right. Thank you guys. Yeah, I know I do get a little flustered. I got a lot of buttons to push, and
I know,
there's
and
a
I
sequence, and I get in the pattern, and I've turned it into a habit, and I'm like, okay. And when I have to think about something else, it changes my habit, and then I'm like, okay, now I got to get back into my habit, but I'm out of time, and I'm like, oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah. It was my fault. That's what I'm saying. I've done that before. It's like, dude, I used to do that for volleyball. If you ever mess up a really good player that never thinks about stuff, ask him what foot they take off with when they start their approach. Man, they go, what? I don't know. I think it's that one. And they start messing up. They go, dude, it doesn't feel right. Dude, I watched them actually take off, and it's the left foot. If that's the left foot.
Yep.
And then after they do it, they go, I think it's the right. It could be the left. And then they go, even when they use the real foot that they always use, it don't feel right to them anymore.
Doesn't feel right anymore. They have to think about it.
It's so funny. I've messed with so many people on tournaments that way.
Oh, yeah, I've done that too. I haven't done it with people, though, but I did it when I was coaching. We'd ask the girls, like, okay, which foot do you start with? And they all stand there like, I have no idea.
Yeah, because they usually just
And then you push them from behind, and we're like, that one.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. So, anyway, so we got that all set up. We might be moving to time again, just because Chelsea has been having to go into work, so it gets really hard to get everything set up.
They need me, him, and Heidi.
Yeah, we're trying to do 5:45, but I think we're going to do move it to 6, and then if we can get on between 5:45 and 6, that's what we're going to end up doing.
Yes.
So if we go on a little early, we will, but otherwise probably 6 to the 8. Plus, that's where we really wanted the show to be anyway. It was a 2-hour show until we add the after show on the platform. Once we get going and we're big enough for that, we'll add the extra hour on the platform only.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so this is all like, it works out good because guess what, guys? I should wait because there's not enough people here yet. But yeah. Tomorrow is New Year's. First day of spring. It will be the first month, right? So the month of Nisan or Abib, green ear. My buddy did spot, and his spotter has spot the barley.
Yep.
So the green was showing. So it is officially spring tomorrow biblically.
Yep. So we will not have a 13th month.
We will not have a 13th month. So we'll probably have one for sure next year.
Most likely.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, and I did make a new calendar for the month, and I did do all that. It is posted on the platform.
Yep.
In the premium. I will post the new calendar tomorrow there, but I did post a weekly calendar there, which today is
Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, Shabbat Shalom until the sun goes down. It is lunar conjunctive Shabbat.
You got
it. If that's the calendar you go by, other people do not. That's what I go by because it's accurate and it aligns with scripture. I wish somebody else would bring me one though that they can even get to work, but they can't. It doesn't exist. So
yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So that was fun. I did all that in a promo. So I had to promo and show that it was lunar conjunctive today. Then I had to show all the promos, and then I don't know if you guys been noticing, we've been putting a lot of more video clips out. We call them hot clips from like the shows, and yeah, so we're doing those, and we have to do them everywhere, man. I'm posting like 30 things a day, and it's harder than you think. Each one's different, and you have to redo them, retag everything. For every time, and then Vika is actually putting out stuff too now.
Yep.
And so he's tagging us, and so then I have to go and like that, and I still put a little promote picture in there so that everybody knows who we are and how to find us and what time to find us and things like that. So, yeah. So there's a lot going on. And we're just fixing everything, getting everything trying to run more smoothly. Like I said, so we can get it down to a 2-hour block and then an after show.
Thanks for me.
On the platform. That's where we've been trying to head. And yeah,
we're kind of getting forced into it.
Yeah, not really. It's not really forced.
Okay.
It's just always been. We're shutting down the access so that we can have more. Instead of having a coffee latte, you're going to have a shot of an espresso, Paulino, and the flat out truth. I mean, that's really what it is. You can dilute it over a long period of time, or you can be more concise, no dead talk, and it's going to be high pumping, boom, 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 and that's it. Get 2 hours if you want the after show. We do it on the private community platform, the Flat Out Truth platform. Then you just go there for the extra hour. If not, then you don't.
Yeah.
And we'll start popping up on my lives individually again, so that'll be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like, no, it's just always been the plan. It's just like, I'm not in charge of it. They tell me. They've told me a lot of things, like just different things. Like Chelsea had something to come across that maybe might happen. It might be that the music comes before the video, and we do the video later. We don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out. Yeah, we just don't know. But it's getting close, and I'm excited. We're getting everything. It seems more streamlined now. We just revamped some of these things, and because it's so funny, because like everybody knows that we've been a podcast since the beginning. Mm-hmm. Like we always call it the Flat Out Truth Podcast, right? We just do. It's in our description. It's everywhere. You go in the bio. It says Flat Out Podcast, Flat Out Truth Podcast. And I think it's funny because then when people go, "What is it?" Well, it's there. So that's like, I'm just going to throw podcast on the name.
So if you haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, they all say podcast everywhere now.
Podcast.
Yeah, because people kept saying it. I was like, what?
YouTube's over here.
Yeah. So they all say Flat Out Truth Podcast. I mean, like when I get a new sign, it's probably going to say podcast underneath it. I mean, it probably would. I mean, you should see the sign we're trying to get, or we're going to get in the future. It's
one
fire.
Day.
That'll probably be with the whole new studio revamp.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah. So we got a lot of things going on. We're only at 47.
What? We have a lot of things going on?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
The plans, guys. The plans.
Yeah. It's so funny. I was going to tell you. I can tell you now here. It's like a little quick thing.
Oh, yeah.
So your dad did something on Messenger to me.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't a big deal. He just hearted something. But it was a video of one of the shows that we did probably 2 months ago. And he's disheartened it right now. I think it's almost like he thought we just sent it.
That's funny.
Because of things that happened, he probably thought,
Maybe it was recent.
Yeah, it was funny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's a 2-month-old show. We were sitting them stuff and they weren't going, so then we're just like, screw it. It might even be 3 months old.
My dad is old. Maybe he's just a little behind.
No, I mean they're all like that,
kidding.
right? Like, yeah, they tell us to send the stuff and then they don't come, and they haven't checked that link or didn't do anything, so we're like, stop sending it. Like, it's like when people say that they want to support certain things, don't support. They just don't. Like our platform, we had a lot of people join the platform to support us, but we don't get support by numbers on that. If we had 1 million people on there, it doesn't help us really. 1 million people on the platform. I mean, they're getting information, so it helps them, but it doesn't help us. We get no monetary value from somebody jumping on 1 million people jumping on the private platform, become a member. Is that not true?
Yeah.
We get nothing. There's nobody donates, so you don't get anything. So really, that's like we're fronting all the information and everything, for people to feel like they're going to donate.
Yeah.
But yeah, like people, like it's not the same because like I remember I was like her mom joined, her dad joined. They're like, oh, we want to support you. I said, nah, it doesn't really support you. But don't you get paid? It's not YT.
Nope.
And it's not like maybe TikTok. I guess you get numbers, right? Because if you get 10K, I mean, you start getting monetized for your videos.
I think for videos and things.
And then like all of them do something like that, right? But yeah, the private platform, no, we just own it, or we run it, it's ours. And It's
We want
totally
it to
donations.
be,
Well, it's totally
donation.
donations. There's no cut. You get no cut for like a million people. We could have 8 billion people in here and not make a dime. Be zero.
That's true.
So that's a whole different thing. So anyway, let's get into what today's topic is. What you got?
Got it. All right. So today's topic is
Did I have to send it to you?
what?
Did I have to send it to you, or you putting it up? I know.
Oh,
Read it.
no, I'm just reading it.
Okay.
So
That's a long one.
it is long. It is love, trust, or bust your circle. So this is a fun one. It's a really fun play on auditing your circle, but it is true. Do you love the circle that you're with and you just want to hang out with them and they're all yes men and you all get say yeah good job guys and that's it? Is it a trust thing, right? Have they been put to the test and you're like, yes, we're ride or dies here? Or do you bust your circle and you're like, I gotta move on, this isn't working?
Did you write something?
I did. I said, who do you surround yourself with? Yes men, devil's advocates, fakers, ride or dies. Have they been put to the test and passed? And if not, do you stick around just for the company or do you keep searching for those on your wavelength?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things, right? Is like, if you audit your circle, you know, it can come and go, it can change, it can get bigger, smaller. Just certain things like, what do you look for in your circle and how do you audit it? Like even here on TikTok, people audit themselves, I think, on TikTok too. Like I'm not jumping on a whole bunch of people's things anymore like I was. I mean, I was doing it supportive and for data. I got to wipe this off. Looks like a little fuzzy from being in my pocket. All right. Oh yeah, that's way better. But yeah, I mean, that's what I did, you know, and like one of the biggest things, like everybody knows like we're going to be on here. Anybody, like there's a lot of people on here that go on TikTok and know how it works. Pretty much, but I can't go on and jump on people's streams because there's people out here that actually trust me and they follow me. I'm not talking about the haters that follow me. They can follow me anywhere, or they can follow me all the way to the edge of the shield if they want. But yeah, but with the people that trust me, and I'm supposed to be teaching these people and leading them biblically or in the truth at all, I can't have them go any places where I'm going to be where they're talking about all these ridiculous beliefs like Satan's little season, or like not talking about it but believing it.
Yeah.
Or discounting the biblical text, you know, and the true narrative of that, to expound on like Satan little season, Jesus consciousness, and what was the last one we always talk about?
There's a new one they're kind of talking.
Reincarnation.
Oh yeah,
the mixed reincarnation in there.
Yeah,
And-
which is definitely not.
they're all definitely not. I mean, but I can't be in there because, like, you know, what happens if somebody's following me for like the biblical calendar or some other things, and I go in there and they're spouting off all this stuff. Either it's not my life, so I either got to go in there and defend it the whole time, or try to tell them, well, ask them questions, and they get mad. So why even go in there? Why am I going to even go in there? They're going to get mad, or I can't speak about it. Like, I'm not there to convince anybody. And I'll be in somebody's live if they don't want to bring something up. But I don't like it when somebody keeps going, what do you think about that, Paul? You know, and they already know what I think. And I'm going to slaughter their stuff, and they're going to get mad. And then they get mad because I call them that they're ignorant. You can be ignorant. It's fine. That just means you haven't done the research. Don't cherry pick scripture and then try to say, you know, the Bible. It just doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work well.
You can't go, oh, well, this Satan little season because it's one part. Or what about the rest of the other 1,400 pages? And that's only if it's the 66 book.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's without the Apocrypha. So you got like over 1,500 pages, and you're going to pick 2 pages or one passage out of one page.
Yes.
You know, like that, like it doesn't make sense.
Yep. And you even ask them, have you read this part?
They go, no. Have you read Revelations? Well, there's a part in not the part, the whole thing. No. Then what the hell are you talking about? Oh, demons and dogma is horrible. You can't read this. Demonic. Have you read it? No. Because it's not even about what they think. It's not about what people think.
No.
The only other person I know that's really read it is Zen Garcia.
Yep.
So Zen's one. Rob Skiba was one,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And I know one of our mods, Chris, he's read it.
Yep.
We're like the only ones that ever, like, I audio booked it. I didn't hear it. I read it. I glanced it, but yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, like, nobody else that I even know has even listened to it. And I listened to it 4 times. And I don't know how many people have ever even did that, the whole thing, not just one part, not one piece, the whole thing. They have no idea what to say, and especially when you already know they're ignorant in the matter when they say that King James wrote them. He didn't write any of them. He didn't write the King James, and he didn't write the other demonic one. The demons.
Yeah.
He didn't write them. He commissioned them. So that's not even the same thing. But anyway, I just can't be around that, because if people come in here and follow me somewhere and they start hearing that other stuff, I can't be responsible for leading somebody astray, or somebody that was going towards the text and doing it, and now they have what Satan wants to do, which is just put doubt in the biblical text. Can't do it. And that's why even Joanne, one of our mods, she is on top there. Yeah, like even her, she won't even go into Enoch or Jubilees until she believes that she understands the Bible, at least the entirety of the narrative of the Bible, right? Like, what does it mean from beginning to end? And I get it, and I think that's great. I just don't get the people that don't know the Bible, never liked to read the Bible, or didn't go to church or anything. And they get one passage here. I mean, we're talking about 1, 2. We got like a handful of passages that they use to make their whole agenda on what the Bible is. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. And so how can I have them? How can I be in the company of that, and then I have to defend the whole time? I'm not here to defend it that way.
Yeah. You shouldn't, and here's the thing too, for me, is you shouldn't take offense to the word ignorant. People get so mad, it's like you're calling them dumb or stupid. Yeah, I'm ignorant in cooking, but I'm getting better.
Rarely.
I
think I never said
it. But it happens.
But no, I haven't. I've never said I was ignorant.
I don't think you have either, but that's okay. You gotta be humble, right?
No, I don't. They don't even know what humble means. People take humble wrong too. Like, you can't even say you're smart. Oh, you're not being humble. You're smart. Oh, you're full of pride. I'm real smart. No, it's facts. Yes. So now you can't say facts. If you say the facts, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. It just means I know more than you. Somebody else can place if I'm better or not, right?
Yes. See, and again, people take offense. They want to equal the playing field, but guess where that leads? No, we're good. You can't equal the playing field. We're all unique. We're all different. We all have some skills. Some people have more skills than others, and that's just is. It's just part of who we are as people. Yeah. And they like I said, they want something else that somebody has, and they're not just happy with what we've got. But back to what I was saying is they hear something from someone, right? Let's say you hear something from social media. You hear something from a pastor, from a preacher. You hear something from a friend. There's nothing wrong with that. You hear it. You listen to it. You're like, I never thought about that before. But then they either leave it there, or they go just to that little piece, that little section. They read that and say, yes, that matches exactly what they said. Well, of course it matches what they said, because that's what they said. And then you don't read anything in context. You don't read the entire rest of the book. And even then is like something that's super cool about the Bible. If anybody's seen it, it cross-references itself. Anytime you're not sure of something, like this doesn't make sense, it's somewhere, it's explained somewhere else in the book.
Yes. He's got to find it.
Just got to find it.
Yeah. It takes 2 to 3 witnesses to prove a matter. So if you don't find it, then you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
You have the wrong understanding. You throw it out. You throw the understanding out, not the passage. You throw that understanding of where you thought it was leading. It's out. Your idea, gone. Nope. Let's just make a church, and we'll build the whole church on that one thing.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. And it gets really, really bad. But yeah, I mean, I thought this was a good one, and I didn't even think that's where I was going to go with it. But it really is. Like, there's so many people that I don't go on their stuff anymore. I mean, some people I might just go through and heart me. Sometimes I'm just really busy. It's like, that's what it really is a lot. I mean, like most half of it. I'd say half of it's that. Yeah. You know, like Kenneth, I like going on his sometimes. But every time in the morning, baby's crying or something. Because Chelsea went back. She has to go back into work more. Yep. So I have the baby. So when she starts crying, I gotta mind her, and I don't want to hear. You know, sometimes I can listen, but between that and posting, like I didn't get. I mean, like
mind the noise.
Mine is like this, dude.
The audio chaos.
No, I mean, like my last 2 days have been like that. I have no time.
No.
I have no time. Like I'm either cooking, cleaning, or designing, or posting. That's like and then Chelsea's home. Yep. And then she jumps right, and then she tries to eat, change diapers, and then we're on here. Yep. So we don't really even get no rest. I'm gonna be honest, man. The first time I got a rest today was when Chelsea let me go to the bathroom finally. I went out of the bathroom, and I was like, wow, it's so peaceful. I didn't even take my phone in there, brother. I was like, wow. Like,
The quiet is nice.
it'd be like nobody's here. They're not gonna knock on the door because Chelsea's here, and it's gonna be sitting there.
Yep, they're gonna chat. Yeah, they're all
I
attached to me.
I'm even multitasking. You know, when I'm on the toilet, sometimes I'm posting
Well, we are.
while I'm cooking.
I'd say we are at 16K. Did you want to bring anybody up?
Well, if they want to come up, all right. Once we hit 10, you guys can always.
Yeah,
ask
you
up.
can always request stuff. Yeah.
If you guys don't want to, you guys don't want to. But like, yes.
I'm on the side of
Dude,
you
I
are
even
free
love-
to make the gesture.
I even love that we redid the one on here, the TikTok one.
Yeah,
Because that was looking rough. That didn't look like anything else that we had, and I think that looks pretty good.
it looks cool.
I didn't realize the whole bottom's this open, so I could have put it.
Yeah, because
Like you have nothing else down there. I'm looking at the overlays right now, guys. I know.
right, but on TikTok there is
where? I mean,
like there's tons of stuff down.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's so open.
So when somebody taps.
Yeah,
or
so for
whatever.
us it looks really blank, but for TikTok it doesn't.
Okay, I got it. I see it now. I got you. I see what you're saying. All right.
See, this is the thought process, guys. This is all that we have to think about. We
We
have to
got
think
all-
about
you
it
know,
for
you got all
every
this
single
line.
thing.
Yeah, we don't have anything on the picture I'm
That's
looking
what
at.
I
I've
do.
got the
I
logo on
appreciate
now.
all the work that people put into stuff, man.
Oh yeah, it's a lot to it, man. There is. There's like
So
tons to it.
again, feel free to request. If not, hang out with the chat it up, have some conversation. Yeah. Ask questions. Anybody else in the chats, feel free. If you ask questions, put it on all caps so we can see it easier.
I think I set this all up.
But I think, I think it's important. We've done a piece before about auditing your circle, and it is important because the people that you surround yourself with, just like you said, it's like those are the people not only other people are going to associate you with, which again, you have no control over other people. They're just going to do what they're going to do. But it's something that you want to better yourself as well. Like you want, if you have somebody with you, do you want them to be like, oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Don't change, be exactly who you are, and then you'll always be there. Or do you want somebody to be like, yes, you're doing fantastic here. What about improving here? And I think too much today, they're saying either A, everything's fine, there's nothing wrong, which again, you're going to get blindsided because if you don't know anything's wrong, if you don't know there's a problem, there's nothing to fix, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if there's some kind of issue or like we always talk about the gardening thing with the relationships, you got to keep it, you got to prune it, you got to mow it, you still have to take care of it. And if you don't, it will end up blowing up in your face. So
yeah, it's one of the biggest things too. Is like we have so much going on, and I think you have to audit you could audit your circle. I mean, I think you got to do it more than just like once in your life and then you forget about it. It doesn't really work like that. I mean, even if you don't have to do any changes or anything like that, you have to at least take an evaluation of who are you hanging around, especially if your life's not going where you want it to be, or even like your connection, in balance physically, if you're not working out or eating right, or with your significant other, your kids, and with the Most High, your basis and foundation. If you're not, because then check to see who you're hanging around, where you're spending your time. But like I said, I just feel like I have a huge responsibility not to jump on certain lives when they're not just talking about these things, but believing them.
yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah, and then trying to argue a point with being ignorant in all aspects, even in the beliefs that they're trying to. That's where it really gets hard. It's like, like how are these people believing this, but they have no data on
basis.
it. They have no data
because you can't find a common ground. You can't agree to anything because they don't know.
No, you can't. You can't go, well, this part, blah 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 in the Bible, and I go, well, what about this one part? Well, it's been doctored and it's been manipulated. And how you believe in the other part? You just pointed to me.
Yep.
So you believe the point that you parted to me when I have something that defends and shows you that part's wrong, and you're in your understanding of it. And I show you X, Y, Z, which I show you 3, you show me 1, but then my 3 are all from the tainting of it, but your 1 is not. How's that even make sense? I mean, how could you live your life that way? You'd have a chaotic life. And somebody gives you evidence with 3, but you believe the one thing that's leading you astray, and you keep doing it your whole life. Doesn't matter what level, personal level, business, your work, your relationships with your kids, your wife, whatever.
All right.
There's going to be failure. Because you're not looking at reality.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's one big thing that people have to get over, man, is like the pride of it. Like, why do you want to believe it? See, people want to believe the reincarnation. Every single one of those 3 things is all because they get extra chances for doing nothing. That's why they want to believe those. There's no other reason. That's it. Reincarnation. Oh, I screwed up this life. I don't have to worry about it.
Just fixing the next one.
Yeah, I'll just fix it. I'll get another try. Right? Same little season, same thing. Oh, we're not under all those the other covenants. Because Messiah came back. So now we're kind of freelancing it.
Yeah, you don't know. There's no rules.
And because we're freelancing it, we must just jump on Jesus consciousness, because now we're going to go straight into the spiritual realm once we're out. And we're going to be one. Yeah, it's really weird, man. The way they just jump around, but all of them make it so they don't have to have any responsibility, right? No accountability.
Yes.
And they get to do a redo.
Yes. That's the biggest thing is like, and you know, I'm guilty of this sometimes too, but there are just decisions in life that you cannot redo.
Yep.
They are deal breakers. They are ultimatums that you cannot undo. And that's why we brought up the trust or bust, right? There are certain things that break trust. Even within your circle, without your circle, it doesn't matter. And if you break those, that's it. You can't win that trust back. There's times that you can fix situations. If you buy the wrong hot dogs. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who does that? But if you buy the wrong ones, it's something you can fix. And it's not a big deal. But when you have these life decisions, when it's about your soul, when it's about relationships, when it's about things that you cannot take back, you cannot undo, you really need to think about it.
Yeah, like, you know, like even people, like if they're standing on the outside waiting for something to blow up on here, like the flat out, right?
Right.
And then they want to come back, they'll never be in that circle. They'll be outside of it.
Yeah.
They'll never they might be able to get close to the ring, but they're never coming in again. I don't trust people like that. Once I can't trust you, I see you as flaky. Because all it takes is a whisper in the ear from somebody, some demon, some whatever. Mm-hmm. So it could be in the spiritual realm, and it can be in the physical, or both. Who knows what's leading these people to talk to them?
Yes,
that's all it would take.
And this is
jump right on that bandwagon.
And people think that that's not forgiveness, but that's not the same thing. People think that just because you don't trust somebody, that means, like, again, if something happens in your past, you're like, oh, you should just forgive it and you should be done with it. It's like, no, you forgive, but you don't forget.
Yeah, only God has to forgive, right? If he repents, he has to forgive.
Yeah.
I'm not God. We went over that before. I'm not God. I'm not the Messiah. I didn't write the biblical text. I didn't do any of that.
You're just a farmer. You're a farmer planting seeds.
Yeah, I'm just planting seeds. That's it. But hey, what's up, Joanne?
Hey, how are you guys today?
Good.
I'm excited. I'm home early. I bought tennis balls, threw them in, and then I snuck in.
Yeah, I can tell you snuck in. Are you in a closet or the bathroom?
Yes, I'm in the closet.
What's up, JJ?
It's quiet in here.
I know, it always has that nice echo.
It's a nice echo, yeah.
Yeah, bathrooms and closets always have that echo.
They do.
If I go anywhere else, they'll find me.
I know. Dude, you know what's so funny? You know what? Like any kind of movie, when it has somebody hiding in the closet, it never sounds echoey like that. I always thought that they did that part wrong.
That's a good point.
It never sounds like a closet or the bathroom.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, but for me, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I know, but you know how it's got that hollow sound? It's really weird. Hey, what's up, JJ?
Yeah.
Are you working? My man's always working.
Oh, I've been your Farmer JJ.
Yeah, I'll be working. I'm in the truck right now running, but I'll be.
All right, no worries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Loving.
Good.
Loving life.
Yeah, we're just talking about love, trust, or bust your circle. Sometimes you got to audit it, and you got to be mindful who's in that circle. And then, like I said, I don't mind. Like if somebody stays on, I don't trust them. They can go out and they'll come back, but they'll never be close like they were. I never let them that close again. I just don't trust them after that. And it's not a bad thing. It's not like I'm mad at them or mean to them or anything like that. It's just that, you can't, once you can't trust anybody, it's like it's over. I mean, but
I got something from work today.
If they're like super repentant, if they
I knew that was gonna happen.
if they're like if they're truly repentant and they're, you know, like asking for forgiveness and they know, you know, that they did, you know, that they wronged you and that, dude, I'm get instantaneous forgiveness, and then, you know, it just depends on the situation.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, for me, it's like, nah, I mean, like, yeah, forgiveness is not the same as forgiving.
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
I can forgive you from taking my money, but I'm not going to have you in charge of my wallet again. You see what I mean? Like, yeah, I'd be like, I forgive you. We're cool. That's it.
Yep.
You know, you can watch the show. You can do. I'm not blocking you. I'm not doing anything like that. But you're not going to be a mod, or you're not going to come in. You know, you're not going to get VIP tickets. You know what I mean? For, you know, just not. That's what I'm saying. Is like, yeah. So we're on the same page. I mean, because like we have to be like, we're not a fool. You know what I mean? All right. So go ahead, Joanne.
Right.
Yep.
So, you know, the work conversation,
Yes.
we were talking when everybody was saying YOLO. And my coworker was like, yeah, YOLO this and YOLO that. I was like, no, it's completely wrong. And she's like, how do you mean? I said, you only die once. You live every day. She goes, no, it's the feeling about. I was like, that's the feeling that gets people in trouble. That's the feeling that's the express way to hell. I mean, just because you feel it doesn't make it right. You live every day that the Most High lifts you up.
It's 100% right, because if you do that and then you do pass because of that, you wasted it. You know, or if you get hurt.
And there's the other belief that you go to heaven right away. And I'm like,
No.
There's not a passage that I've read yet that says that when you die, you immediately go to this. And there's been people who died and came back, and they said I don't know what the oxygen deprivation did, but the Bible I'm reading does not describe it like that. Those are nice bedtime stories they tell kids so they don't feel bad.
I mean, they don't call him the great deceiver, right? They don't call him the not so great deceiver. I mean, they'll do anything to keep you away from that. I'm telling you, like if they start having like, oh, you know, I've seen Jesus and talked to Jesus. Like I said, they don't have to say anything mean. They just got to say anything that starts to get you to doubt the entirety of the Bible. That's it. That's all it takes. Reincarnation, Jesus consciousness, Satan's little season. Now, wasn't that funny that they brought that up? I'll talk to JJ real quick. Last night, an interview with Skiba and Jake last night. Mark Sargent. See, that's I was telling everybody for months, dude. Satan's little season. I've been saying it for a year. I told Chelsea that's the most dangerous thing that's coming out. Is that Satan's little season? It was over a year ago. That's like about a couple of months after we started this.
Yep.
And she's like, what? I said, watch.
Yeah, because I had never heard it. I was like, what do you mean? And it's like, hit that little piece in Revelation. I was like, oh, yeah, I had even forgotten about it.
And then one of the guys that was one of the first people on our Discord came closet out that he was that believer.
Yes.
It was funny, dude, after I told Chelsea. He came out, like, because he didn't know that I thought it was bad or was wrong. And that's how I was like, I got to tell you something. I think we're getting close enough now. No. And I go, what about this one, that one, and that one, and that one? And he's like, I'm out of here. That's it. You don't want to. No, explain it. Couldn't explain it.
Yeah.
Got mad. Bye. Next. But it was just funny. It's just like one of those things. But it was funny that it did come up in that show last night with Jeremiah and them. That they say it's on a rise. And they're mixing them now, man. You got Satan's little season, you got that Jesus consciousness, and you got reincarnation. So they're all getting mixed in. And they're making. Yeah, I get you, but yeah, it is one of those. It is a mixture of like it could be one, this one, this one, that one, this one, this one. It could be all three together. It's weird though. It's like a combination of whatever they want to use. It's really interesting and scary for people that are really trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I think people are not happy if there's not an apocalypse going on. I really don't. Like, as soon as I like being a millennial, right? As soon as, like, shoot, they said I don't even know how many apocalypses we've lived through now. I've lost count. It's like they had the 2000, they had 2012, they had, but that wasn't really 2012, it was 2013. There was supposed to be one this year?
Yes.
Or was it last year? And that didn't happen. And it's like, again, people, there's a reason in the book, right? Go look it up. Check the text. It says, no man knoweth.
Yes.
And people keep saying they know.
Yeah. No man will know. I know. All right. It's like,
if you say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give the book the benefit of the doubt. It says that multiple times.
I just think it's funny too that like they do that in everything though. Like even like you have people like if you're a biblical cosmologist, right? If you believe in biblical cosmology, you have people that don't believe it. And they'll tell you that they figured out equations that NASA and all the other hundreds of thousands of scientists that are experts can't figure out. But they can do it, and they're on TikTok. Well, I think they should go get a job somewhere. Like, why don't you have a Nobel Peace Prize? Like, I mean, you should be taking somebody's job at the Pentagon or NASA or somewhere. If you can figure out stuff that those places can't, I think you're doing the wrong thing. If you're just a guy on TikTok.
Somebody told you weren't allowed to say you're smart.
Who said that?
No, I'm saying because they're supposed to be smarter than all these people.
Yes.
Then somebody told them they weren't smart. They should be there.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's just like, wow. All right, but man, yeah, the auditing of the circle, I think is very important. I think we really need to look inside that. I mean, it can even be your closest people to you. You're trying to do something, they tell you can't do it. I mean, there's always sabotage, not always, but a lot of sabotage. It can be from just losing weight or somebody trying to better themselves, and it makes the other people feel uncomfortable. It does. Mm-hmm. It makes them feel uncomfortable. Yeah. If a man or woman in the relationship starts getting in shape or healthier, the other one can feel intimidated and start getting jealous, right?
Yeah.
Especially if the other ones were bigger or whatever, and then they start dropping, getting in shape. They're like, oh, wow, blah, blah, blah. But they're not willing to get in shape themselves or trying to do it with them or see that it's a helpful longevity type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because, and we've even talked, I think we've mentioned it before. It's like they'll have somebody that does that. Thanks for having me, Paul. And they won't do it for their partner.
Yeah.
But again, they're like, nah, I'm out. I'm done.
And then they'll lose weight.
And then they'll do all of that. It's like, well, then you could have done it the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Yeah. You'll do it for spite, but you won't do it for love. Right?
Yeah.
You're going to do it for spite. Oh, man, he left me. I'm about to drop some weight. She left me. I'm about to drop some weight.
Yeah, I thought people were supposed to do anything
You know what?
for
I'll
love.
show her. I'm going to start me a business, and I'm going to get really wealthy. That'll show her. Why don't you just do it now?
Yeah, like, so weird.
It is so weird. I'll show them. I'm gonna get really smart and know a whole bunch of stuff. Well, do it now.
Yeah, what's stopping you?
Yeah.
See, but they blame the other person, but guess what? It's not them.
Yeah,
It's not
really
there.
them.
It's not their fault. It's under your control.
If you guys hear that screaming, it's Luna trying to sing.
Yeah, she's trying to sing and she copies. And there's a part in the movie where the little girl screams because it's Despicable Me. She tries to copy it. They're just excited.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's actually happy noises.
Yeah.
But
Just having a right.
yeah, I don't know. It just ended up turning into a really good thing. I don't know. There's a lot of people that are thinking are getting a little bit. I'm probably upset that I'm not going to their places and stuff, but it's like I would say it's not personal, but it's business. It is. It's all business. And business is good. And I have to keep that business because I got the number one dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm working in obedience. That's my job. So I can't do that though. And it's a big responsibility though. If you're bringing people in, following me around on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they've already been served and they're already mad at me anyway, it doesn't matter where they follow me and try to peek in on. But if somebody's trying to learn and grow, and I go into a place where they're talking all this nonsense and belief or doubting the Bible without knowing it, that's the thing that gets me. If you read the whole Bible and understand the narrative and you can say you still don't believe it, that's one thing. But don't cherry pick it and say you know it. It just doesn't fly with me. But they do it in everything. It's not. I always say the Bible, but man, they do it in everything.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to law and like constitutional law, we're under Constitution. I said no, we're under admiralty. We're under maritime law, basically commercial law.
Yep.
Federal Reserve Act. Those are the things we're under. We're not under any land law anymore. No common law. It's gone for right now.
Yeah.
But they go, no, it's not, blah, blah, blah. All right. Then what about the XYZ? Then they get mad. I don't know. I'm a person with questions.
Because they don't want to be educated. They want to live.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you? Because you probably heard these people. There's like three main things that are pulling people astray when it comes biblically. It's the belief in reincarnation. We talked about reincarnation. There's that Satan's little season, and what else?
Jesus consciousness.
Jesus consciousness. I always forget one.
Yeah, we had the same discussion.
It doesn't even matter which one I got. I always forget one of them.
Always forget
Jesus consciousness, and then sometimes they're mixing them together. It reminds me of that coconut game. Where's the ball?
Pick the right one.
And that's the ones that they want, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to pick this one and that one with a little spice of that. It's like you're making your own menu of what the belief system is.
Yeah.
We're going to take a little Jesus consciousness, a little bit of reincarnation. We'll throw a little Anunnaki in there. And that's my belief.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
There is that. Actually, I did bring in aliens last night about it, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah, that's another one. Because it's the Anunnaki, aliens, same thing to me. Anunnaki and aliens are the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's wrong with these people? They're star children. And that star out there, not a junket.
No, not the star children.
No. There are these people that wanted a participation trophy and with their shoes.
You heard of that though, right, guys? Where everybody says that we're star children. And that's where, yeah.
I've heard it. To me, it's just like I'm from Mars, and I reincarnated from an alien. I listened to it one ear, it bounces around in my ear and falls out because.
Yeah, it was really weird. I watched it. Rob Skiba did a good show on that. It was something in the desert. I don't know if JJ remembers it. He had it in part of one of his shows. It's like when all those people that believe in aliens and stuff all go to this place in the desert, and they talk about kind of, but they have this conference and they all go there. They all go there and they bring different things, and they might hold it there. I can't remember where he said the hell he went for. Like, see, he's like I'm like the way he is. Like, if I had the cash and the means, I would go to places like that, and I like to sneak in just so I can see how the other people think.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would go to Roswell, New Mexico.
Oh yeah, but they have a convention, is what I'm saying. It's some meeting in the desert, and they all talk about it though. They talk like there's some like dude, it's weird. It's like a conference, and in one room will say the aliens are bad, and then the other room they'll say the aliens are good, and then you have another room that says the aliens are our gods. So you have this mixture of like in the same conference though. It just depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes,
like
definitely
like
that. And they were trying to say like, I don't know if Gabby came up on purpose, but they were trying to say, I didn't know if you were coming up on purpose.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I was coming up here in a bit. Right. I was dealing with the kids, and then I got clothes in my hands as we speak. I'm trying to juggle them as I'm walking down the stairs.
She's not happy with me. Why? I don't know, because I closed the door. She just wants the door open.
You know what to give her? Go grab them some. They always.
Oh yeah, all right.
They're like Scooby snacks, man.
I'll be right back.
Anybody ever remember Scooby Doo? We have to distract them with some snacks, and then they get all happy for a second. What was they talking about? Oh yeah, so like that place in the desert was really whacked out because he was like playing clips from these. Man, it was really weird. They were trying to say like all the autistic people love you, TikTok shop. This is just for entertainment purposes only. That they were saying that all these autistic kids are speaking in their own language, and she said that she was a doctor and was interviewing some of these kids, and one of them could talk to the plants and everything. So she could literally go talk to the plants, like touch the plant and talk to them and like know what they were saying and feeling. Another one could do that to the animals, like Dr. What's his name? What's his name? The doctor that talked to animals. What's it? Dr. Doolittle, yes. And like that, but she had no evidence of it. They're like, that's why they're like that. No, they're like that because they got the hokey pokeys. That's why they got the autistic stuff, is because we know why. It's not because they're star children.
What's up?
Hi. But that's not why, they are the way they are. You know what I mean? It's because of different things being mixed in their their body. So, but it's not because they're from a star far, far away. Like there's one guy was saying that stars, when they die, the dust comes here. So we're all made out of stardust. So that we should be thanking the stars because they got unalived so we could live. There's some wacky stuff in there, man. It was actually really good. It's one of my favorite shows that he did. I don't know. Well, kind of. I don't have favorite shows. They're all good. If you guys ever catch it, go to Rob Skiba's website or the YouTube. Check them out. Really good stuff. They actually did a lot about that last night on the interview with Jeremiah Skiba and Jake last night. So anyway, there's so many things that are out there that can lead you astray. And so, and it could be anything. Oh yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
It was awesome.
But it could be that way in anything, man. Like if you want to live in a different way, maybe you just want to better yourself when it comes to business. You can't hang around a whole bunch of people that are telling you can't do it. If you want to start a business, or you want to go back to school and get a trade, and they tell you you're too old, or it's you should go to college instead, or you can't have a whole bunch of people in your circle that are telling you the things that aren't going to help you. Instead of lifting you up, they're telling you can't do it. A whole bunch of naysayers. You can't have that. Yeah, I mean, there's people out there that will just throw the wrench in there.
Because they like chaos and they don't like to see anybody doing better than them, so they want to put them down.
I mean, if you can get them not to do something, then they don't have to do nothing, and you guys are on the same level, right? If somebody's trying to elevate themselves in different manners, they try to bring them down. Sometimes they disguise it. I mean, they really do. So you have to be really mindful and really take a look on who and what they are saying. Like, I'd rather have a nice, tight, small circle than I would have this huge circle of people that I can't trust. And again, love is correction. That's why we got love in there. What is love, right? It's correction. So if there's just a whole bunch of yes men in there, that's not going to help you neither. Because now they're going to say yes, don't matter if you're doing all the wrong stuff. Yeah. Huh? I guess. I mean, anybody else want to come up? Just let us know. We'll bring you guys on up. We can talk about the topic. I just think it's interesting. Like, all these topics can go on any level of any topic.
Yep.
It's like, and each one can have its own circle, right? Like if you were going through a divorce or something, you're gonna have to audit the circle when you're going through that. The people that are gonna give you good information, bad information, or the misery loves company. And again, if you're having any type of marital problems, do not go to your single friends. That's the wrong circle.
It's the wrong circle.
Bust that circle. Yeah, because they'll tell you only the good stuff. Man, I can do anything I want. I can do all like this. I can do all like that. And then before you know it, you're like, the guy's like really calling everybody because he's lonely, because all of his friends are married or gone. And he has nothing to do because he's alone. Mm-hmm. That's what you see a lot of. Yep. So you got to be careful who's around you. Yeah, did you invite Pawpaw? I never see his stuff on there.
He was on Facebook.
Oh, he was?
Yep.
Oh, he's on. Oh, he's watching stuff on Facebook.
I think so.
Wow.
He said hi on there.
He did?
He did.
Oh, nice.
I said hi back.
We're not used to people jumping on there and yapping. Nice. Yeah, now when he comes on here, I want to ask how he likes how it looks over there.
I'm scared to click buttons on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, because
it's very finicky.
It looks so much different over there, though.
Yes.
When you're looking around.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool that all of them look different.
Yes, they do.
So if somebody was like watching us on YT one day and then decided to watch us on TikTok another day and then Facebook another day, they'll all be different. Mm-hmm. They'd be like, what? This can't be it. They got a new layout. Nope. It's just that layout. Mm-hmm. But I guess we can get into that a little bit too. Did you guys notice that the podcast is on there, the word podcast? And it was just funny because like everybody's like, whoa. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna put podcast because they don't read. I don't think they read the description, right?
No.
Like, because I put descriptions in all the promos. Watch this. Do any of you guys read those? I bet you none. Put one in the chat.
One in the chat if you read it. 2 in the chat if you just watch the video.
I bet you if you even watch that.
Three in the chat if you're just like, hey, here's the next promo, share it, and then don't watch it at all.
I bet you mostly 3s. I'm probably one of the only ones that
21.
That's funny.
I know. I have to read it all because I got to edit it and write it.
Cause you know, you can tell two people, go, what's it about? It's in the dang description.
Yeah.
Because they might just have this weird, catchy, you know, title. But it gets. I mean, I try
to entertain you guys with the writing. I try to make it fun.
Well, I do my own on.
And you do it, yeah. And see, people. His is different than mine.
Yeah,
you can tell when
hers is more like beautified. Mine is just like.
Mine's all wordy and fancy. Yeah,
mine is just like, shut up. It's love. It's like, just come in here and take your accountability like a man, even if you're a woman.
Yep.
Come in here and take it.
My tone is very different.
Yeah, my tone is like, this is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. Live with it.
That's how you can tell the difference. See, dude, we live it. It's the difference between men and women. Yeah, it just is.
Yeah, like
that's my tone though too.
Yeah, it's like, we don't have time.
Bloodline, I guess.
Get to the point.
Yeah. Like, come on. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I'm a creative writer. We like to make it fluffy and add more words.
It has its place.
It does.
Yeah. Now why food is on the burner, though. I mean, come on, man.
No.
I don't have time for that. Like, just get it out. Let's get it out.
You got it.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that it just seems like every time we're into something, it seems like the circle audits itself. Like, the people that are hanging around here now aren't the same people that were hanging around when we first even came on TikTok, or the first people that when we started the platform. You know, like the people that were in our original platform, some are on TikTok and some are on YT, but they're not with us anymore.
Yeah,
it's really interesting, right?
Yeah, it's interesting how, because like I hear people say they've had friends from XYZ, right? I have 2 from high school. And I don't really have any from college, to be honest. And I went to 2 different colleges.
Friends or acquaintances? Like, I think your friends in high school are probably more friends.
Yeah. See, and that a lot of people, it's like when you really think how your circle, how many people have been in your circle and stay in your circle. Not the people that go in and out. Not the people that are there just for convenience.
How many
people are really in your circle?
I have to say this because I see a lot of people that jump in here. Right? And they have the word flat in their name, right? Or you recognize them as flat earthers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those are not truth seekers, dude.
I agree.
Because they can't stay in here. They can't stay in here because I'm not talking about flat earth. And that's the reality of it. And then they'll get mad that I say that, and then they'll go start a stream and start a different topic that's not flat earth, and hardly nobody goes, and then they go right back. There was a guy, I'm not gonna say who it was, and he follows us and he loves the content. He does like the content, and he watches that, and he promotes the videos, and he even tells me, he'll message me that he really likes it. Or if I go on his, he tells me, man, I love your stuff, blah blah blah. But he did one where he tried different topics. There was like 1 topic, 2 topic, and then let's talk about flat earth, and then another topic below it. And he did it, and he's like, he was mad. He's like, man, I started this thing, and every time I try to start any other topic, nobody shows up or they don't stay. They just go right through. Like, he'll see the flat earthers go right through. Yeah. So he'll see the flat earthers go they'll go right, and they'll see them pop in, and then they go. Some don't even heart meet them. They don't even give them the heart meet. They just take off, right?
Yep.
And then he started going straight out, man. See, he sounded like me. But I don't whine about it because I don't really care. But him, he's like, see, every time I try to start anything that's a different topic, everybody goes, let's talk about something different. Let's talk about something different. Because he knows that I talk about something different. That's why he gave me a shout out when I was there. But they won't say. He goes, and then right when I go right back to flat earth, I have my panels full, and we're talking. Yeah, because they're talking about the same shit. Excuse my language. The earth is flat. The tortilla is flat. The pancake's flat. Yeah, I get it. Like, how many times you gonna tell me it's flat? I feel like that dude from Joe Dirte in the well. All right, man, I'm putting the lotion on the skin. It's like this. Like, dude, how many times are you gonna tell me it's flat? Like, you arguing with me? I already said it. Yes, I agree with you. But you're still trying to tell me how flat it is. Or there's a different way you can prove it's flat. I don't need a whole bunch of ways to prove it's flat. Anybody else? I don't. You measure it. You understand it. I don't care if you can. Well, you can do it this other way too, and this other way too, and this other way. No, it's still flat. I can't even find curved words for the horizon and all that. So I'm still stuck on that. So somebody can start showing me the curved words.
Yeah, and then Vika added all the geography. Geography.
Yeah.
Geography.
Geographics. Yeah.
The actual land stuff. No, I got a brain fart. I used to know the word. It is a different word.
Yeah.
Geology?
All right, go ahead.
No, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the land is called all the same.
Yeah, they're all flat.
And the water is measured flat. And then under the water, they all named it flat too.
Yeah, like all the land masses, regardless if it's above the water,
all the names,
or below the water, are all named flat. Did you guys know that?
I still like that show.
Yeah, those were good.
That was a good show.
It was weird because he called it Under the Horizon.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was like, what's that mean?
I thought he was going to talk about water.
I thought he was going to talk about the water itself, but no, he's like under the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the land and everything that's under the water, people, it's all flat. They even call it mesas and plains and right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call it the same stuff they call on top because it's flat. All the words that mean flat, man. I don't care what language they name it. It's all flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really interesting.
Food for thought.
Yeah, so it's all flat. But once you go like that, and I tell him, yeah, man, it's flat, right? He's like, yep.
That's it, you're done.
Yeah, that's because I don't know why they're yelling at globies over and over and over. Man, have them prove something different.
Yeah, if it comes up, it comes up.
If it comes up, it comes up.
Yep.
So even he's doing it in a different way. He's just showing them actual proof that everything's flat, and he just keeps moving through. And that's what we're doing in his show. Yeah. It's really fun though, because things like he digs deep and stuff that I just scratched the surface on. Like I knew some of those things were named flat. I didn't know the whole globe thing was. I mean, everything's flat.
Yeah.
So everything's named flat on top, and water finds its level when it's flat.
Yep.
And then everything under the water is named flat. But then they tell you it's curved. How does that work?
I feel like something's missing. There's some context missing.
Yeah,
here.
It's really weird. The only time they mention a curve is when they're telling you it's a globe. That's it.
Yeah.
It's really strange. But yeah, it's like, I don't know how long they can keep talking about that over and over. And you'll see the same people on the same panel and the same live talking about the same stuff.
Yeah, and I was even wondering, like I asked all the chats and stuff, is like, do you focus on one topic or do you try to round things out? And it's not saying you're gonna have to be a master of everything, right? There's too much knowledge in the world for us to know everything. It's just ridiculous. But you can know something. Like you always talk. What's the phrase about jack of all trades?
Yeah, the autodidactic.
Yeah.
I'm an autodidactic.
But yeah, the jack of all trades, like people just, once they learn something, and they do this with work too, right? Even with school, with college, they've convinced us like you need to specialize in something. You need to be so good at one thing that you're irreplaceable. And the funny thing is, most people can't even do that. And so they get stuck. They have one skill in life and nothing else. And then when that doesn't work out, what do?
Yeah,
you got nothing.
It's true. I mean, it gets really strange. Like, how are you supposed to do all this? I don't know how you can just go on though, like 12 hours. It was funny because somebody was mentioning something. So I don't want to name names. I mean, I remember everybody's name. There was somebody who was pretty funny because like she had said something on panel, and I guess there was a globe guy on the panel too as well, because like that's all you got is flat or globe usually, and on some of these panels. And she said something about like, yeah, they try to brainwash us. They're always on blah, blah, blah. And it's all over the media and everything like that. And the guy, dude, he said something smart. He goes, yeah. He goes, it kind of rots your brain. And she said, yes. And he goes, yeah, but you're on here like 12, 14 hours a day.
Oh, no.
Dude, she got so mad, dude. She was pissed.
Wow.
I'm not talking about me. Don't you mind the effing what I'm effing doing on this effing. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Because he was right.
Yeah. Yeah.
She goes, don't you worry about what I'm doing on here all this time. It was weird because first she agreed to him until he said that one part. But you're on here like 12, 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's true.
If you're in the Black Mirror for 14 hours a day, you aren't living life.
I think if you're on like, Over 3 or 4. I'm not even gonna joke around. Like now, all right. The only difference is too is if you're jumping around, it makes sense. Like say you go to your favorite podcast like ourselves here, and you stay here for 2 hours, and then you say another hour or two jumping on 15 here, 20 here, different topics, so you can round it out. Mm-hmm. But when you go from just you're on one thing for like 6, 7, 8 hours, man. Like even in our show we jump around, right guys? Like when do we stick on the same topic? Everything bleeds together and it always circles back around, bleeds together, circles around. Like I mean that's just what we do here. I mean it's like a real conversation. It's just like I just don't know if I could talk about the same thing the whole time. Yeah. Like the only reason I can do the Bible is because there's so many different types of stories in the Bible.
It's a big book, yeah.
And it's big,
yeah.
But like, there's so many different types of stories. Because you can, why? Because you can do male-female relationships. You can get into the Jezebel spirit if you talk about
connects to
right.
Everything.
You can,
yeah,
right? Because you can talk about like Jezebel, right?
Yep.
And Herod, and you can just like keep going. Mm-hmm. These different pockets that relate to our civilization here, in our reality now, right?
Yeah.
Like they say, oh, government's horrible, government's horrible. And like that preacher said, I'm like, damn, you should be praying for the people that are in power, regardless if you think they're doing rotten things. Who can change their heart is the Elohim, right? It's the Most High and the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Isn't it better to pray for them than it is to try to damn them and just call them names?
Yeah.
How's that going to help them?
Because I don't know why, but everybody forgets. They think the government is automatically evil. Like everybody, there's not a single good one. It's all bad. But that would make Joseph bad.
Yes.
That would make David bad. That would make David bad.
They were part of it. I mean, he was the governor of Egypt. Mm-hmm. David was the king. There's like many times they've taken over government or been part of government.
Yeah.
What you got?
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel was another one.
Yep. Daniel was part of the government. So like.
Even judges, right?
Yep.
All the judges, they're all the little books that nobody ever reads.
Nobody reads them. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, it doesn't make sense. It's only evil if you just keep calling them evil and not try to pray for them to do better. Yeah. Keep them accountable. What do? Keep them accountable how? Because you love them. You should love them enough that you're saying, hey, you're the one that's in charge of helping all of us, the people. You're not doing the right thing. You're taking money that's making you guys pass laws and stuff that aren't in the best interest of us, and it goes against the biblical standard of moral value. Why can't you just do that? And I'll pray for you. It's better to pray for Trump than it is to try to poke pitchforks at him and call him names in the Antichrist. How many people we've all heard this. You get accused of being something, you might as well just do it.
Oh yeah.
Right? Here we are. Anybody give me a 1 in chat. Everybody ever heard that before? Right? Man, my wife keeps saying I'm cheating, so I might as well just cheat. My husband keeps saying I'm cheating, so I might as well just cheat. People keep saying I'm fat, I might as well just eat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we hear that stuff all the time. Am I wrong? Has anybody ever heard that? Right? Somebody has said something like, hey, they keep accusing me of it, so I might as well do it.
Yeah.
Right? We've all heard that.
Yep.
Right? But
yep, definitely perfect.
So if you're calling people the Antichrist, you'll be like, might as well be the Antichrist. Everybody thinks I am, and they know my orange hair. Right? I mean, what? They think I'm evil? I might as well just be evil. Why try to be good if everybody says you're evil? If that's really your intention. But a different person goes, I'm going to ignore what they say, and I'm going to get my revenge by showing them how wrong they are. He can't change everything. One person, especially in this time and age, you can't change everything all at one time. But we should be grateful on the things that are headed the right direction and try to keep praying for that instead of being like, no, that's not good enough. He didn't get every single thing that I want done. Or he's doing that.
They're looking for the 10%.
Yep. They're like women. The whole society's like women, right?
I wonder why.
Yep. Well,
one day I'm going to do a show.
It's not just women, but it's men as well that break up because the person they're with, they're 90% perfect, but that 10% really aggravates you. So I'm going to leave them, and I'm a man or woman, doesn't matter. You're going to leave them, and you're going to go shopping, and all you're looking for is that 10% because you think the other 90% just comes with the package. Like, men do this other stuff, but if I can get one that does the 10%, and then he does the other stuff as well. Nope. Same thing with a woman. I'm gonna get all these women to do all this stuff anyway. So I'm also focused on that 10% because all women do the other 90. And then they find out, nope, that girl you got, that guy you got, they only do 10%. And now you're really wrecked.
Yep.
But that's how it is when it comes with politics and anything else, because you're not going to please everybody. So
nope, it is literally impossible.
Yep. But I'd rather pray for the person to do better than just to keep accusing them of doing wrong, especially when they're in charge of stuff, in charge of people.
Yeah.
Better to, and how would they feel if everybody's telling them, hey, we're praying for you? It's like doing a good deed. Sometimes you can do something good for somebody and puts them in a good mood. Who knows what you're doing? It's going to be sad, but I kind of joke about this. Like I told Chelsea before, I'll pay for somebody's stuff behind me at a fast food restaurant, or do something nice like that, or pay for somebody's small groceries in front of us or behind us or whatever. And I go, I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep them from kicking their dog when they get home. You know what I mean? Because they're in a good mood now.
Yep.
I don't know. It's like you just never know how that's going to affect somebody. Or maybe they'll pass it down and blah, blah, blah. It just keeps going like a wave. But yeah, the negativity is just horrendous. But that's what they do. Oh, yeah, I might as well just do it because that's what they're accusing me of. This would be a way worse place if they all did that.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow.
But, it was anyway. I kind of went off, but it was sad to hear that guy say that though. They don't want to talk about anything else. They keep telling me to do them, and nobody shows up. And I've heard this from at least 4 people, or seen it. Right? Mm-hmm. They'll try to add something else, but you know what it is? They're used to that engagement.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? We always talk about like it is some form of addiction is like to see the numbers, to see the likes, to see something, and then when it disappears, I don't know. I guess I don't know what to call the feeling because
it's still endorphins, right? You still get that kick.
Yeah, the expectation, right? You get your expectation. You're disappointed in your expectations.
When it gets you all riled. Oh man, there was like 100 people in my live last night. Mm-hmm. But this is interesting too because they got the things where social media has the things where you can and it'll push it out. Yep. Well, the problem is you get addicted to that too. Because if you do that and you got 100 people in your live, half of them are bots, half of them is because they're pushing it out more because you funded it.
Yep.
And you get used to it. So you're either going to keep paying to keep that happening, right? Yep. Or you get depressed when you stop doing it and your numbers are low now.
Yeah.
That's why it's better just to do it organically. Even those one things where they go, hey man, just join, like him, he's a quality guy, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, the engagement rooms.
Yeah, those only work, I guess, if you're trying to get to 10K, if it helps you get monetized.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But after that, I mean, you start growing. I don't know who has the time to go in there and edit the other 9,999 people that don't even like you, really.
Yeah.
So there's just different ways to do it. They say slow and organic's the best, or some viral that's in your topic.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if it's your topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anything that boosts you that way, at least then they're really coming to see you or what you got to say, right? What's so funny?
No, I agree.
You're so cute. Yeah. I don't know.
I do.
I feel like I've been talking the whole time.
Yep, you have.
Everybody else got those experiences. No, that's what they like. I mean, it's like, man, I just feel bad though. Like I do see a lot of people, they just get stuck in it and they don't even realize they're stuck in it when all they want to do is talk about the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Like how many times
their circle
talks about the same thing.
Keeps them in there.
Yeah, how many times are you going to talk about gas pressure?
People are only comfortable.
What'd you say, Joanne?
People are only comfortable talking about something they feel comfortable in. They don't want to talk about something.
See, I think maybe some of it could be that. Oh, keep going.
Well, they learn these problems.
Okay.
Go hit him up again, I guess.
I was like, I was going to say, we can either cut the stream or...
We can cut the stream, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll be back in 30 seconds. We're gonna drop all the other ones. Everybody else, if you guys want to continue this and listen to me more rant and rave about things, come on over to TikTok and find us over here at the Flat Out Truth 33 on TikTok. So everybody just come over here, but we'll be back in 30 seconds, and we'll pick up where Joanne left off.
Yes. Sorry, Joanne.
The kids were, to hear her.
I gotta go knock one out.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thanks for joining us, but don't forget to join the flatouttruth.com, join the private platform and community. Check out all the social media. You'll be able to find out where we're at, when we're at. Watch us live on so many different things.
On everything.
On everything. And keep going there. Hey, I'm starting to post a lot in there, so some of that stuff's going to start going doo-doo.
Yep.
Just letting you know. And the biblical calendar is going to be up tomorrow. Tomorrow is new moon, and it is Happy New Year tomorrow when day comes up.
When you see the sun.
When you see the sun, Happy New Year. Spring is here. So we are not having a 13th month. We will be on month 1 starting tomorrow. The month of Nisan or Abib. Abib means green ear. So there we are. So, but I do have one that I will be posting tomorrow on the private platform and the premium. So there you go. I will let you guys know tomorrow. I will be posting that it is Rosh Chodesh, new moon tomorrow. So anyway, I guess we're going to drop down to Chelsea now. Here we go.
Last but not least, go friend up JJ. If you're on TikTok, follow him. Check the link in his bio. Everybody else, I got the link in the chat, or I have the site in the chat for you guys. Use the promo code TFOT for a 10% discount. Check out all organic, homegrown, made with love goodies.
Get the deodorant, I was going to say.
Get the deodorant.
Fire. All right. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paulino B. Michael.
I'm Chelsea B. Michael.
As always.
Wait, real quick. Tomorrow, planning on our special guest, David Beverly. Don't forget.
Okay. Yes. So we have an interview tomorrow. We're planning on that. We're going to be streaming in a whole different way. It's going to be some kind of testing. Maybe some testing tonight.
Yeah. So if you want to stick around for technical setup,
we're going to be doing some testing. So anyway, thanks for joining us. I'm Paulino B. Michael.
Hi, Chelsea Michael.
As always, be safe.
Be well.
And the Flat Out Truth. Truth.